How's it going, y'all? Rowdy Riles coming back at you with another video. I did get my pile of loot from Big Bad Toy Store, and in it was some Star Wars stuff. First of all, we have Leia as Booush. Is it Booush? Let me see. Leia as Booush, yeah, from Return of the Jedi. That scene where she comes in and she's like, yate, oh, da ba da ba. And he's like, they're holding a thermal detonator, ooh. And then, you know, she rescues Han, and it sets off the whole beginning of Return of the Jedi with the skiff and the Jabba's cruise thingy. So yeah, it's a really cool scene. Good to have some Return of the Jedi Leia for my shelf, because I don't have like beginning of the movie. I have Endor Leia. But yeah, with all that being said, we'll take a closer look at the box, then we'll get this bad girl open. Checking out the box for our Princess Leia, you can see it says Star Wars The Black Series. It is the archive series, so we do get a little blip of where it was in the line originally, and it does have photoreal updates, so that's nice. And it says archive, like I said, Princess Leia Organa Booush. So yeah, it came out in 2014 in the blue line of the Black Series. We have some artwork of Booush, Star Wars The Black Series, and then of course we get a little read up here. With Han frozen in carbonite and held in Jabba's palace, the princess planned a rescue. Leia, disguised as bounty hunter Booush, brought Chewbacca to Jabba and later snuck to Han's carbonite slab. Sorry, I can't talk. So yeah, we come down and there is just a bunch of legal jargon. So with all of that being said, let's get this bad girl open. The archive is very much the definition of trash around my plastic, so you know what, we're just gonna tear her open. We don't even need the knife, it's just here for posterity's sake. Oh yeah, she just pops right out of there. And there is Leia as Booush. Here is our Leia and Booush disguise out of the plastic. As you can see, she's pretty cool. All of her accessories fit on her, and let's see, take her helmet off or put the thermal detonator in her hand, which is a thing, but we'll go over that in accessories. But as you can see, like I said, she looks like Booush from beginning of Return of the Jedi. They did adjust her height a little bit, if I remember correctly. Someone showed a comparison of the old one, which I don't have, to this one, and they like shortened her a little bit. And of course there's photoreal updates, so they are willing to change archives. So maybe they should have like done that Obi-Wan body on an episode 2 Obi-Wan body, or you know, coulda, woulda, shoulda from Hasbro. But yeah, it is cool to finally have her. It would be nice to get the slave outfit Leia, but this is probably all we're going to get from the beginning of Return of the Jedi, if we're being honest. They changed the name of Slave 1 to Spitfire or something like that. I don't know what they're calling it. Going over the accessories, Leia as Booush does come with a few things. First off, she comes with this staff that is exclusive to her, I believe. I don't think I have it. It's just cast in dark gray plastic, so she has that weapon from the movie. And then of course on the side here you can see it's poured in because there's a space for that. She comes with a thermal detonator. And it's like, why should we listen to you? Because he's holding a thermal detonator. Woo! C-3PO. Then she comes with this little backpack on her back. I'm guessing it's oxygen or some type of gas in there. It just pegs into the back. And of course the helmet is removable. You wiggle it off and there is the helmet from the movie, and then you turn around and of course it is Princess Leia underneath. That archive with the photo reel looks pretty good. Looks like Carrie Fisher, I must say. They did an okay job with this. I know they don't update it, but they did shorten her a little bit as well. So going over the articulation, it is older for Black Series, but we do have the head on that socket ball peg, so forward, backward, side to side, could move it around. Shoulders come up 90 degrees, single elbows, so a little less than 90. Wrists are on the side pegs. Then we get a ball peg down to the torso. Coming down, there is no waist cut. There might be, this might be getting in the way, which is also falling down, so be careful of that. Legs come up not very far at all, not very far forward, not very far back, because this is kind of hard plastic, but we do get a thigh cut there. Double knees. She can kick her own butt, surprisingly, so that's good. No boot cut on her, but of course we get rockers, up, down, side to side, all that good stuff. So really old, outdated articulation for Black Series, because it is an archive release, but it is what it is. At least we have a Return of the Jedi, beginning of the movie Leia. Maybe not her slave outfit, but at least we have one. First up, for scale and comparison, we have our Booush disguise Leia with Bib Fortuna, of course, because you can't get to Jabba without going through Bib Fortuna first. You know, Leia brings Chewie up and is like, I got this Wookiee, I want the bounty. And we're like, oh, okay, how much do you want? She's like, oh, I want this much. They're like, we're gonna pay you this much. And then C-3PO is like, you should probably pay her that much because they're holding a thermal detonator, and Leia's holding up the thermal detonator. It's a whole great scene. So, you know, Return of the Jedi, great vibe. Anniversary's coming up soon. Speaking of Chewie, here is Leia with Chewie. As you can see, Chewie is humongous next to Leia, so that works pretty well. And it's, you know, reminiscent of the beginning of the scene. Chewie doesn't have his bowcaster or his... And speaking of disguises, here is Lando in his skiff guard disguise next to Booush in her Leia disguise. As you know, they had a whole plan and it worked perfectly. So you can see Lando's slightly taller than Leia. They're both basically unrecognizable. So yeah, that's good. Here is Leia next to her brother, the Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker figure, the Walmart exclusive one, but actually it's the same figure because it's the Endor Luke, but I swapped the vest onto the Endor Luke because I had an extra one and the face was better. So yeah, it's still the same one, but new face. And he looks better. But there's brother and sister next to each other ready to save Han Solo. Speaking of Han Solo, here he is from the beginning of Return of the Jedi. On his carbonite slab, which is why they were here in Jabba's palace to begin with, to save Han. So, you know, cool. We are basically getting that whole scene together, except for the extra background aliens and stuff. Here is Booush Leia with a Gamorrean guard and our Return of the Jedi Deluxe Boba Fett. So, quite a trope of characters from beginning of Return of the Jedi. I love having them all. We're missing some, like, what are those guys called? You know, the skiff guard guys, the ugly guys. I always forget the name. Weakways, I think is what they're called. We're missing a couple Weakways and the Rancor Keeper and some other people, but we've mostly got everyone at this point as far as main people go. Here is our Booush disguise Leia with our Endor Leia, which is probably the best one in my opinion as far as likeness goes. Our A New Hope Leia, I don't have the archive re-release yet, so it is that older face. And our Empire Strikes Back Leia, which is also a really good likeness. So we've got all the movies represented right here as far as like main outfits go, so that's cool. Other than the slave outfit, hint Hasbro / Disney / whatever. And then of course lastly we have Jabba, C-3PO, and Salacious Crumb with our Booush Leia because like I said, Return of the Jedi, at least that beginning part, it's a freaking vibe. So we got almost the whole gang here. So with all of that being said, you guys, I hope you liked this video. I think this figure was totally worth it because it was totally worth it to me. And if you like this video, of course, smash the like button, hit subscribe if you're not subscribed. And of course, comment down below. Let me know what you think of the archive wave, what you think of this figure. If you want a slave Leia from the beginning of the movie, how your day is going, how you're doing. Of course, as always, I love you. I will see you next time and bye-bye.